So we're back for another episode of Tuna Travels Around the World 80 Plus Cups, and you can see right here we have a new club. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce their name. Stjarnan, we're going to call them. We've joined these over in Iceland. It was one that I had an eye on. The job became available on the 14th of December. Took them a full month off an interview, and then it's been another week or so, I believe, until we've had the final job offer. But we are now manager of Stjarnan in Iceland. HJK is paid £80,000 in compensation for me. 42 years old now and accumulated 16 years of experience. A 2.5-star reputation, predicted to finish 4th this season. We've got director of football, we've got an assistant manager here, 1,440 capacity stadium, average training facilities. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how we get on this season. A little quick overview of the best 11 at the moment. Work within the wage budget, finishing the top half, reached the third qualifying round of the Europa Conference League. Worked to become the most reputable team in Iceland. The next season, they wanted to be challenging for the title and becoming the most reputable in Iceland. So yeah, I'll just take a little quick look around. Obviously, so we did leave HJK there. Got a few players in the final year of their contract. An unhappy player who wants to move for a new challenge. Got a manager that was surprised. In fact, we've got a couple of managers speaking about us already. That's interesting. Schedule-wise, we have friendlies. We're in the Europa out of the just knocked out of the Europa Conference League, so that's done for this year. So the first things that we'll have is in February, the 13th of February, in the group game of the, if this is the cup that we have to win over here. This is the league. No, this is the cup that we have to win then. I don't pronounce these. Yeah, so we enter that in the third round. The third round there in May. So we might skip over that cup. And I'm going to go and get all my team set up, and we'll come back for the start of the season in May. I think that's the plan. Just a quick look at the season preview. We are expected to finish 4th place and potentially put up a challenge. I'm going to go see what I can do in terms of signings, sales, setting the team up, and we'll come back in May for the start of the season. Okay, so we're back, and a bit of a change of plan. I've been having PC issues for the past couple of days, and I recorded this current episode. I recorded the game against Fram on the opening day of the season, and then the third round of the cup that we needed to win against Fram also, and I had no audio at all. So, of course, they've been played, they've done. In the Lengjubikairin Cup, we ended up being knocked out. We couldn't catch up with FH. In that one, we've got knocked out. We lost the Super Cup also to FH. In the league, we beat Fram 2-0 before drawing 0-0 with FH and Vinkingor, and then beat Fram 2-1 in the Cup. So my plan is we'll go ahead and do what I had originally planned for next episode. I'm going to play ahead until the 4th round of the Cup and Resigning, because they are currently top of the league. I'm going to play ahead to them, and that's going to be today's episode. We're going to have them double header come in here, so I'll be right back with you as soon as possible. So we are finally here with the 4th round of the Cup against that team. Not even attempted to pronounce that at all, but we played KR in that first game that we had after the last part of this episode. We beat them 2-0 with Sigurðsson getting both goals in that one. For another 2-0 victory over Bjornir. Vallard penalty and Steinarsson scoring there before Phil Kier also came and was defeated thanks to a goal from Sigurðsson. And what it does to the league is it puts us top, 3 points clear at the moment. Breidablik, who were playing in the second part of this episode, really dropped off 2 defeats in a row in the league. Allowed us to flip it around a little bit. We currently have a 5-point gap over them. They do have a game in hand, however, so keep that in mind. But attention turns to the Cup, and we are playing a massively rotated team here. Eriksson in goal, Matic, Gashi, Hilmarsson and Ackerson at the back. Kone, Gretterson, Steindorsen in midfield. Arambisic, Auguston and Karasson top. No, I didn't want Carrison up top. I've still done that wrong. Edwards up top. I tried to take a keeper off the bench and I messed it up. And I'm glad I went for the team there, because otherwise I wouldn't have noticed. And we'd have been playing with a centre-back up top. But still, Edwards comes in for us against lower league team. They don't actually have a league, so they don't play in playable leagues here in Iceland. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do here with the rotated team. Early free kick towards the back post. Rambasic. We'll go with Basic. Scores after just 1 minute of play. And, yeah, this should be relatively comfortable. I also don't know why I've got my headset on. Let's take that off. Decent ball in. Good header there to give us an early lead. First shot of the game as well. We should comfortably get through this. I wanted to rest players for that next game, that crucial league game. Ackerson goes to Augustin. Cross is blocked and cleared out. Because we only play each other twice in this league. It's just 22 league games, that's it. So winning over your rivals is so crucial. Edwards tries an ambitious header from that distance. Easily saved by the goalkeeper. The highlight goes on. Marson heads it to Augustin. Rambasic. He's got a man over on this right-hand side, but he doesn't use him. He goes to Augustin. Into the box, shoots, and just wide from him. Decent chance there as well. But, you know, it's as dominant as you expect it to be, really. Matic, Gritterson, gives it back to him, he gets it back. Rambasic now. Matic in plenty of space to find a cross. He does find a cross for Edwards. It's cleared away eventually. I think it was saved by the keeper. And, well, they'll be very happy if, you know, they can keep it to just a 1 goal. But we're not... We have a bright start. We created plenty. I don't mind us sort of taking our foot off the gas as long as we stay solid defensively. I don't want us to work too hard and tire ourselves out and get injuries as we have a free kick. Stein Dawson chips on towards the back post and there's a header on that. It's just wide from Edwards as well here. He should really, in my opinion, be looking to, you know, buy plenty of goals and make me think about playing him in that crucial game, but he's not doing that so far. I'm going to we're pretty pleased with how things are going so far. Gretterson is a little bit tired, so he's going to come off from Mitrovic. But that's going to be the only change at half-time so far. The second half underway. Of course, like I said, Mitrovic just came on there. Vrideblick are 3-0 up at the moment. Brynjolfsson with a hat-trick. I really don't know how you pronounce these names. I really hope we complete this country as quickly as possible. Christiansen can come in midfield as well. And let's bring Mattis on. He's just coming back from an injury, so let's go and give him 20 minutes of game time, match fitness-wise. Of course, it still is only 1-0, so if they were to grab a goal, then it makes it very interesting. Ackerson goes back to Christiansen. It's a decent clearance, but we're coming right back at them. Edwards brings it down. It's just wide from him. It's another chance gone begging for Edwards. We've had 18 shots in this game, 6 on target, and just that opening goal in the first minute of the game is not ideal at all. How wasteful we've been, especially when teams like KR are now 7-0 up. That's what we should be looking to do. But at the end of the day, all that matters is that final result, and it is a win. We're into the quarterfinals, and that's, you know, all we could ask for. That's the minimum that we have done. And, yeah, it's nice to see us qualify, especially because we have to win this cup and be able to rest players as well. That was crucial. Do we have a date for the quarterfinal? We do. It's coming up not too long before. We got the Europa Conference League as well, where we played Differdange from Luxembourg. I'm going to go answer this press conference, play the next 4 days, and we'll be back for the next league game against Breedeback. Now for the crucial league game against Breedeblick. We've got Magnussen in goal, Benedictson at right back with Fielderson at left back, Karasson and Demirski in the centre of defence. Kieran ahead of them in the holding midfielder role with Einarsson and Steinerson in midfield. Badmarson, Augustin and Edwards continues. And it's just the max sharpness that's causing us to, leave some of the players out that I would like to be having in. Obviously, I have got all of my under 18 showing here as well, but obviously, I think Sigurdsson would have been starting had he been fit. He's not, so apart from that, nobody's really scoring goals and creating much. So we decided to continue with Edwards up top, mostly based off his match fitness. That is the crucial bit for me here. Let's go see what we can do to keep the run going. Who do I think will win the title this season? Well, we've got to say us, haven't we? I mean, if we win this game, then we take a massive step towards that league title. We are on TV here as well, so we get a little TV intro. Breeder Blick here. More defensive formation than I expected. Unfortunately, with how their names are, we can't quite see them. They're currently down in 4th place, plus 5 points separated as they do have a game in hand. We win, this could be crucial here as the teams come out. And we just take a quick pause to put the light on because it's getting kind of dark in here. As I mentioned at the start of this episode, we've been having some PC issues. So it's a lot later on than I normally record these. I normally record these during the day. And it's well into the evening now. So yeah, we've had to flick the light on, but we're back. We're on the way, and we've not had a highlight yet in this half an hour. So yeah, excitement happening. To be fair, a draw would not be the worst result in the world either. They're having more of the ball. We've had a couple of chances. They've not had a single shot yet. But we haven't had a single highlight yet. Let's go and encourage the players. Now we have a highlight. We are in the blue this time. They are in the black. We are attacking the left-hand side. And they are on the attack here. They're Madison. Can we get a foot in? It's Johansson. Can we stop the cross? Alderson does get a cross in. It's headed clear. Gustafsson brings it down. Smashes it downfield. I think Edwards might have been offside had it got through to him. I put my headset back on as well. I don't know what we're doing, but he's staying on now. Christiansen delivers. It's headed clear again. Victorson now. There's a lot of pressure building here. Johansson. And the byline pulls it across. And Brynjolfsson does give them the lead. It's relatively straightforward, to be honest with you. We never quite cleared our lines. And in the end, it just got way too simple. Johansson gets to the byline. 2 players with him. He pulls it across. Brynjolfsson is ahead of his man. Hook home. Right side encouraged. Oh, it hasn't gone through with encourage either. It's fine. We're going to demand more from them. It's now a free kick delivered, and we've not cleared it, and it's still bounced around in there, and it's disallowed for offside. Fortunately, I think we may have got away with one there, but it's atrocious defending. And well, I don't think the right call has been necessarily made there, but it keeps it at 1-0 anyway. Augustin has been terrible. He's coming off. Edwards is also coming off. Basic and Olofsson for Hilmarsson. So 3 changes again on the hour mark, but we're just not playing good enough. Something has to change here. It's not a great ball out wide either, Balderson. And interestingly, I thought it was just a highlight where I was making the sub, but it's continued on here. Johansson. Tackle 1. And it's going to trickle on out for a corner to Breeder Blick. As we make the changes, we are going to go attacking as well. And it's been a while since we've done this, but let's berate the players because we are not playing good enough at all. We're now on very attacking. And we're just not creating anything. I don't think we've actually seen us attack at all in this game, despite the fact we've had 9 shots with 5 on target. We haven't actually had an attacking highlight yet. And time is ticking out, and that is going to be full time, and that was far from good enough. I'm going to tell there's a lot of work to be done there. That was nowhere near good enough. Nowhere near good enough. But it's a 1-0 defeat. It's tough to swallow. Ends our unbeaten run as well, and ends the episode. In terms of where we're going to come back, I haven't decided yet. I'm going to just keep playing on. We'll see what happens in the quarterfinals. I'm just going to keep playing on. We'll come back at some point before the end of the season. As when that'll be, I'm not 100% sure. But please do hit that thumbs up button for me. It does help me massively get seen to more people. Share this around to your friends if they like Football Manager content. Subscribe if you are new here and you haven't already. Until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.